God, man. There we go. Now we sound official. Welcome to Mayhem's Amigos. I'm TJ, the God of Rock. Chronic Chris is right next to me. Underneath me, the intern Adam, bringing his noise tonight. We are not going quietly. We are here to stay. I'm sorry for Sunday, but we were all exhausted, dude.
Lemmy's the God of Rock. I am the God of tits and wine.
Well, where does that put me then? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm the Mayhem Master.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been bringing the Mayhem since 2004, and I ain't ready to stop yet, bitches. It's on. God.
2004.
Woo!
Holy shit.
So, I have shared a link, and with that link, Adam, I want you to go ahead and start sharing that. I'm going to share it to a couple
I already
people.
did. I already did.
Let's start getting the word out. Everybody,
Yeah.
get the word out. Spread the word. Let them know we're here. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time, you know? Dude, I have got to start off. I was hoping Rage would be here tonight. He said he was going to be here tonight. I sent him the link. We'll see when he logs in. As Chris and I both know, he loves to be fashionably late, kind of like a period.
So would he appear on time if one of us owed him money?
No, he'd be later.
No.
No, he would be later.
Oh, okay.
Chris, I
No,
mean, isn't
not
that
if
true?
he owed us money. If we owed him money.
Oh, no, then he'd be early.
Yeah.
That's
what
who
I
owes me
thought.
money?
Rage.
Well, where the fuck is he with my money then? I
Well,
want
I mean,
my
he owes
$2.
I want my $2. God, I remember that gag.
Better
Where's my
off
money?
dead. That was fucking
know, right?
classic John Cusack.
I want my $2.
I want my $2.
Oh my God, dude. I've been wanting to get my show going with Asgard so bad and sit down and take a day and get like my ASCAP, or not my ASCAP, but my fuck, dude. My brain's so
Sam.
fried. I want to get my
Sam.
Sam broadcaster working correctly. And that means I've got to get on the phone with Spatial Audio and figure out what the fuck they're doing, how in the fuck they're doing it, why in the fuck they're doing it. And every time I get to a point where I think I'm going to have at least an hour that I can work on that and get it set up on the one computer I need to run it, work comes along with this dildo wrapped in barbed wire with no lubricant and shoves it right up my ass. And then I'm fucked, you know? And I'm ripped open because I've got to work. I can't break away to go take care of what I want to do. I've got to go do what I'm supposed to do and behave myself.
Which is never fun.
No, you know, I've got to behave.
Share this.
Huh?
I'm trying to share this to the fuck book and it won't let me.
Well, fucking fuck book. See how they are. I almost put the YouTube link that I sent into our group chat. I almost put that in the Asgard chat. Just with a like, hey, whoever wants to join in the chat room, start talking. You know?
Hey, why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Well,
Share the
I'll
fucking-
share that to our Asgard chat then. Bear with me a second.
There you go. Throw it out
But
there.
dude,
Let's see how many listeners we get tonight.
Well, I mean, I love when I love
I was
doing
gonna
the show.
say, feel free to throw the StreamYard link in there and just say anyone want to join in.
I'm a little nervous when it comes to that
Yeah.
sometimes because, dude, this thing has gone sideways on us a few times.
Well, and now just because a lot of things going on, we're trying to make everything official and responsible, and everything we do for the station now, because we're a nonprofit, we all have to like vote on it, and so once TJ does a show and that's the actual official, like,
Right. I mean, I
DJ
can't
with
wait.
Asgard,
man.
then he actually gets a vote.
Yeah, I mean, that's been half of my battle, though, is the one I tried to log into my Sam broadcaster and get it going. So Chris is supposed to be sending me down some music that I can load into it. Of course, I'm gonna be throwing in some other stuff too. And I sent you my address.
Yeah, I gotta go to fucking Walmart and get USB cards. Every time I go to fucking Walmart, I forget to grab flash drives.
Oh shit! Here, bear with me a second. Here, I've got to go and shut off my TV. That might help if we've got a lag.
Like TJ's brain is really fried, isn't it?
I don't have any lag, and I got like 9 different windows open.
I don't have any lag, and I have like 9 devices running off my Wi-Fi.
Oh, not to mention also my phone is on the Wi-Fi. The wife's phone's on the Wi-Fi. She's watching TV back in her room. We got a nice fucking windstorm going. Conditions are ripe for some tornadic activity outside right now. You can definitely feel the warm and cold air mixing together.
Yeah, you preparing for that warm weather to drop to that subarctic weather?
Dude, you know what? Remember, it was this December, it'll be 3 years. That tornado that went through Mayfield, Kentucky.
Yeah, I remember
and
hearing
just
about
tore
that.
up Kentucky.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I live. The
Okay.
tornadoes came through here, like the town I worked in at the time. The only thing left in the town was the school and an auto shop. Like the town was gone. You know, and I was actually really pissed off. Well, I was glad because I was in a blizzard up in Michigan going to see Raven Black, but at the same time, I was pissed off that I missed the tornado.
Oh, really? Which one was that?
December 11th, 2021.
Oh, no shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, the one that tore through Mayfield, Kentucky, and
Yeah. I remember wondering if you were okay when that happened, but that was wow.
Yep, I was
That's
actually
hard to believe.
I was up in Michigan, and the wife called me and she's like, "There's tornadoes, there's sirens. I don't know what to do." I says,
Whoa.
"The best I can tell you is go in the bathroom, shut the door, hang out in the bathtub."
Yep.
You know, and if she did what I think she would do, she took that as a cue to run herself a very hot bath and light some candles, maybe pour a drink. Like, wait a minute, Chris ain't here. I'm all set. Nobody's going to come in while I'm in the bath now and take a dump.
See, now, and she bitches at me because when I say, like, on the weekends,
Right.
Sunday afternoon, I take a 2-hour bath. I get the water warm, burning hot, and just soak in there. And when the water starts cooling off,
that's time to get out.
That's the time to get out. Yeah.
No, that's time to add more hot water and turn on the engine block heater.
Oh, there you go.
I got an engine block heater. I just drop in the bathtub.
I'll be damned. That's one
Yeah,
way.
no, I'm against dropping electronics into the bathtub with me.
That's designed for it, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually
All right.
actually designed for it. So
Yeah.
Okay. It's like I had an ex tell me to, make toast while taking a bath, and I decided against that.
Well, yeah,
So-
I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I am still here.
don't be on your phone or your laptop while in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be slightly a slightly shocking experience.
Yeah.
I do watch TV in the bathtub.
Well, you got a TV mounted over your bathtub. I mean, come on.
Hey,
What you really need to do is rip that bathtub out and put in the jacuzzi jet bathtub
There
with
you
the
go.
heater jets, and there you go.
Yeah.
Well, see, because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you got to buy a house. You got to buy a house." I want to buy land, and then I want to buy a mobile home to put on that land with a jacuzzi tub with a TV already built into it.
Oh man, I'll tell you. No,
Because I've said it before, I don't mind mobile homes just as long as they're not in the trailer park.
right. Yeah, I cannot disagree with that.
Definitely.
I mean, have you ever noticed? I mean, just correct. Well, real quick before I start getting into this, back on the Asgard subject, I want to apologize first of all to Slider and to Chris and everybody on Asgard. I'm sorry that it is taking me so long to get my shit together, but I promise, as soon as I have my little turds all in a nice little row, we're going to be ready to go.
I know, and I told me and Jim talked about it today, and I told them now you're trying to get the fuckery with your day job all straightened out.
Yeah,
so you're in one place and not traveling all over the state of Texas.
Right. Right now, and I really hope that he's listening tonight, but right now, I'm in the middle of a transfer. Now, I got put back in Austin today, and it's like, fuck a duck. My transfer is going to put me in San Antonio, and then I got to sort out my schedule when I get there and get that squared away so I'm able to start setting days and being able to broadcast. And hopefully this will all settle down like within the next couple of weeks, but the next couple of weeks are fried.
Because we have another DJ that I'm getting ready to get him set up and put on the schedule. And I'm trying to see what's going on with one of our old DJs. But he's kind of been unreachable.
Wow, who's that?
Bryce.
What?
Yeah, he's still in the little Asgard group box we got. But he just doesn't say nothing in there. And he hasn't done a show. Last time I knew, he was trying to get a new laptop, but I haven't heard from him for a while.
But I mean, no, my sincere apologies to you guys because I know I'm supposed to be doing a show and on the air and going. And I can't even nail down one night a week that I know I'm able to do something right now. That's the fuckery I'm in the middle of.
Right.
Because, I mean, Chris, you and I talked when I was in Waco, and that was a balls deep, crazy schedule. You remember that. And Adam, you and I talked about that.
Yeah.
That was like 6 hours. Then I had 3 hours off and I worked another 6. It was split shift, 12-hour days. Like, what the fuck is this?
And you never went to the place I told you to check out.
No, I did not get a chance to. But I had students that had a very great sense of humor while I was there. And kept driving me through Baylor University knowing I'm a Longhorns fan. I'm like, you're driving me through enemy territory. This is not right. Well, at least it's not Oklahoma. Okay, you got a point there, but it's Baylor.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to live in Oklahoma. It wasn't that well.
And he catches himself. It wasn't that. Well, wait a minute. They loved a lot of chicken kicking music.
They did. And Oklahoma is a very intolerable place, I will say.
We got to get Chris one of those too.
Yeah,
I know. I
Dude,
I need one.
I love my bell, but
Except for I want one of them ones with the little smiley face on it.
I also need to get my other toy, my button.
No, I was gonna say I don't have a bell, but I do have
to do with your butt. Okay. No.
There it is. That was easy button.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's got that was easy in like a dozen different languages.
Oh, I remember that thing. Yeah. What are you setting it to Deutsch?
Einfach easy.
You're so easy?
I fuck easy.
You wait a minute.
Fuck easy?
You fuck easy?
It says I fucked easy.
Mrs. Ness.
Right.
You have my permission to beat your husband on the air.
Actually, yes, she can borrow me for a minute because my headphones, unlike my microphone, are wireless, so I can still hear everything as I walk through the house.
So you're gonna go back there and tell her that you fuck easy?
Yep. Apparently.
That's awesome. He's gonna do it.
Yep. Way to go, Chris.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Go
dude.
get
I
some
mean, my
sun.
schedule's been insane, right? But that was part of it. The other part of it, I was helping out a friend. Yes, Julie, you are correct. Adam is easy. She would know though.
Yeah, she would.
Now, I'm wondering though, is she saying you're easy on the pitching side of things or the
I don't
receiving?
I don't. No.
I'm just checking,
Yeah.
Not that
No.
there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just not how I swing.
Now, did I make you feel uncomfortable?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Better. So
Maybe that's how Chris swings, though. Chris?
No.
No.
Okay.
Julie says no pegging going on in your house.
Yes.
Oh, my wife loved it. She's like, "Can they hear you?" I says, "Nope, they can't hear me, but I can hear them."
Well, we know there's no pegging going on in the Chronic house.
No. I've heard that term before, and I still don't quite. I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you.
I don't want to know.
See, I didn't know, and I made the mistake of I asked Irene. And I learned very quickly, very bluntly.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like getting something put in the number 2 spot.
No.
Well, yeah, actually, you're not far off. It would be an adult toy that gets strapped on to a woman going into the number 2 release valve of a man.
Now, say, I thought pegging was when they put the little metal rod into the pee hole.
No.
Okay.
That's a cure for gonorrhea.
So pegging is just basically having your old lady put a strap-on on?
And do you?
Yeah.
Okay, why the weird names for this shit? Just call it what it is.
I don't know. Hey, that is not my world. I don't know. Don't ask me on that one.
I don't get paid enough.
Right. It's above my pay
that.
grade.
Like
Exactly.
and I mean no offense to people, but I can't help myself, and this is just the way I am and the way I was raised.
This is the Tourette's.
We were talking about Bruce Jenner at work today, and the one guy, he kept saying she, and I'm all right. Who are we talking about again? He's like, yeah, we're still talking about Bruce Jenner. I'm like, okay, you keep saying she. He's like, well, that's what she is now, and I'm like,
no, she is
not.
He is Bruce.
But and I'm sorry, biologically you were born a man. I will not call you what you want to be. I will call you what you were biologically born. And there's actually a case right now in a high school somewhere where a boy became a girl, and now 3 different girls in their sports league suffered injuries because of this person.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
It would be like LeBron James joining like a WNBA team.
Yeah.
But you know what? If that team's in Chicago, I think I'd be okay with that. I mean, if it was LeBron James on the Chicago WNBA team and then started like Michael Jordaning all of the rings and bringing them into Chicago, I'm not seeing a fault here.
I'm sorry, Chicago don't want LeBron.
What about Kobe?
Nope. Well, can't nobody have Kobe now.
Yeah. God has Kobe now.
All right, so what if MJ decided to go chick and then play for the WNBA and do the same thing that was done with the Bulls?
Now, MJ, if you're going to do all that, you don't need to play on the team. You need to coach that team.
Of course, it would be kind of weird seeing MJ with boobs.
That would change the whole Jumpman icon, wouldn't it?
Right, it really would. Those would have to be
if I can fly.
Those would have to be some massive titties.
Now
The wind resistance
and how would Nike do that? Like
how would Nike do like the Flyman logo for Jordan but with titties?
It would add the letter D to the chest of the Jumpman.
Well, and then do they like re-release the Jordan number ones under like the Jordanette number ones?
Jordan,
probably, right? Jordette. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. There's money there.
I'm smelling money here. This might not be a bad idea. Somebody get MJ on the phone with me right now. We need to talk. I wanted Asgard Radio wants in for 20%. Get on the phone with me because I'm smelling some money here.
But yeah, I'm sorry that switching sports stuff. That's like having The Rock do high school wrestling. Someone's gonna get fucking hurt.
I'll tell you. Have you been watching the E lately?
The E.
WWE.
Oh, the E.
Yeah, the E.
Yeah, you can obviously tell the answer is no.
I not watched. Part of this is I slipped into rage speak for a minute. So yeah, WWE.
I think it was like 2 years ago. I watched the Money in the Bank up until summer.
Hey, how's it going, Catherine? Good to see you. So no, dude, I'll tell you what, right? Look, we got to look at like the. All right, I watched it like off and on a little bit. I'm like, okay, whatever it is, what it is, right?
Yeah.
But dude, the last year since they've had Triple H doing all the writing and creative and everything, man, it has switched up, and I'm like, it's actually entertaining again. Triple H apologized to CM Punk and got the Chicago got that Chicago homeboy back with WWE, raising hell. He's walking around in a t-shirt that says hell froze over. Basically saying, I'm back. The Cubs won the World Series and I'm back in WWE. Hell froze over.
Hold on. One moment. Let me, oh shit. I got to pull up, we're going to have to open up another page real quick.
Uh-oh.
We're just waiting on Chris.
Well, I'm used to that too. Chris is always doing something in the background that's going to improve the show.
Right now it is 61 degrees Fahrenheit in hell, Michigan.
Oh, really? So it has froze over.
No, it's thawing. It froze over and thawed.
Oh, what's the temperature?
Well, yeah, they are expected to get 30 in the 30s on Thursday morning. Hell, Michigan.
So it's
what's the temperature in my area of Texas right now? Because it feels like hotter than a ball sack.
Hotter than a ball sack.
Oh, okay.
You want the weather? Look out the window.
Well, I might pee out the window. You never know. Might do it on the air. Think we'd get thrown off of Facebook for that?
I've seen worse on Facebook.
If Steve could scratch his balls and sniff them on the air and get away with it, I think I should be allowed to pee out of a window.
As long as like you can't actually see your genitalia, like you got your back to the camera, but you can still see the stream and we know what you're doing. And it's kind of funny.
So like if nobody can see the wang, it's okay?
Yeah, as long as there's no wang visible.
I would need a lot more lights outside.
I mean, because there's girls showing their twats and titties on Facebook. So
yeah, but that's like artistic. You look.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Really?
So is Charity at the club on Thursdays.
Yes, she was.
No,
I asked Marvin about that.
Autistic.
I asked Marvin about that, and he said, yes, that's true. She was very autistic.
I asked if I wanted to donate to charity. I said, is she dancing again?
Marvin's like, I love to donate to charity because charity always made me happy. And the reason that charity made me happy is because she's a dirty whore.
Fucking Marvin.
I'm glad he let me have that. He's like, you're the only one that gets close. Dirty whore and stupid whore are now yours.
So
I actually have that in writing. He sent it to me in the mail. They are mine.
Well, there you go.
I have permission to quote my good friend Matty Moose.
Okay.
While we're doing the event on Saturday, April 13th at the Top
Hell
Fuel
yeah.
Saloon in Braidwood, Illinois. So I ain't going to say the quote until then. You got to be there to hear it.
I think I know the quote. But I'm not going to say it, but I think I know the quote.
No, go ahead and say it because I don't think you do.
Well, I've heard so many quotes from you. I'm just trying to dig in my memory as which one.
Yeah,
this is actually something that Matty Moose said while on stage with Psycho Stick.
Oh, shit.
So
We're all a bunch of dirty whores?
he said that beer is good and stuff.
Yes, he did. He did say that. Matter of fact, I know it's in a song.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you folks what, man. You got to go to
I can't
Old
believe
Terror Assault in Cave and Rock, Illinois. That's where I got to see them last year. It was great. Me and my buddy Steve, we know Matty Moose, we know Alex, we know Rob. So we gave them a bunch of our beers before they went on stage. When they got up to do beer, they toasted me and Steve, and thanks for the beer, guys. Like, fuck yeah. And then when they did the Hokey Pokey, good old Chronic Chris did the Hokey Pokey in a go-go cage.
Oh, God. At least it's better than a go-go dress.
Yeah.
No, you did not.
No, we were not in it. We were not in a go-go dress, but we were in the go-go cage. We were definitely in the go-go cage, and we were having a fucking blast.
Thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's a vision
needs to see
I don't need.
No. God, I was worried about whether or not I'm going to go to sleep tonight. I just got that mental image. I'm going to be awake all fucking night.
I actually wanted to go in that cage all weekend long. I kept saying, I'm going to go in that cage. I'm going to go in that cage. And then like 20 minutes before Psycho Stick went on stage and everyone was still scattered about and the cage was empty, I finally just jumped in there and claimed my territory until Psycho Stick got on.
Oh, man, that's nuts.
It's fucking great.
Hello. Oh, my phone went off.
I added a little something because they do a thing, they call it the gravy chug. And it's actually not half bad. The gravy ain't bad.
You're not getting into that again, are you?
I've told you about the gravy chug?
Yes, you have.
Oh, shit.
That sounds like a disgusting event, guys. Really?
The gravy is not that bad.
White gravy.
Oh, good heavens.
Okay. You start out with one of them little shot bottles of Fireball.
Hi, Irene.
You do the shot of Fireball, and then you got a chug of Coors. And then it's a cup of brown gravy, which ain't half bad, and then a cup of white sausage gravy. You got to down both of those, and then one more beer. Now, whoever does that first, they win the category prize for that. And then
they go puke.
The next winner is the first puker. Well, me, I got a stomach like an anvil. I can't puke. But I had a trick up my sleeve. I had a bottle of Malort stashed underneath the table. And as soon as I finished that last beer, and seen that the guy next to me had already finished his, I said, fucking, I grabbed the Malort and just started chugging until I puked. And unfortunately, I was the second puker.
Oh, ugh, not Malort. Ah!
There's a full terror
No one
assault
should ever be
has,
tortured with Malort.
Full Terror Assault has a picture. They took a awesome picture of me just down in the Malort bottle.
So I've got to admit something about Sunday last week, and why we were, or this past Sunday, and why we were not on. I was assisting a friend of mine with cutting up a tree.
So you're busy with a friend
kind of
working
tree?
some wood.
Yes, I was busy with a friend working on some hardwood.
Oh, I was gonna ask what kind of a tree, but you guys went right into it. So
Oak.
That's what she said.
It was oak.
Oh, that's not as fun.
Well, what did you want me to say? Walnut?
Maybe.
It was an oak tree. So this thing came down and it landed on her shed. And of course, you know, it's in two different pieces laying on her shed. Everybody's afraid to go into the shed, so I'm going in there and hauling stuff out because, well, I'm stupid. What's up, Chris?
knowing what I know today, you guys probably just cut it up into little tiny pieces and are seasoning it to split and burn, right?
Well, we're going to use it when we go camping over spring break.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that. I'd cut it down into like 8-foot sections, load them on a flatbed, and go sell them to the sawmill.
No, we're taking that to go have firewood. A lot of it's still really green.
Sawmills will buy it.
There is enough hardwood there to make the dirtiest of whores happy.
And if it's white oak, they definitely want it because that's what they make.
It's live
whiskey
oak.
barrels. Oh, well, that's what they make
live
whiskey
oak.
barrels out of.
Yeah, pretty much. It's live oak. So, oh, hey, sweetheart.
Hey, I heard you were working on some wood.
Yeah, we were messing around with some wood.
Doing some woodwork, trying to pound some box.
That's right.
Wood chop.
Well, we were trying to slam the nails into our box.
Nice.
We were nailing our box and putting the hardwood together.
Inside of
Remember Ren and Stimpy?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably how TJ was cutting up the tree. Running the chainsaw between Stimpy's ass cheeks.
You know what? The thought had not crossed my mind, but that's not a bad idea.
I can't say nothing. I was in work a couple weeks ago on a Sunday playing the lumberjack song with a chainsaw.
Oh Lord. So Irene, you're what, 24 days sober now?
23. Going on 24, yeah.
All
Well,
right.
see, there you go. Hey, we're proud of you. So how are you feeling
Yep.
since everything happened?
Alive, I guess.
Alive?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not nothing. That's not nothing.
That's not a bad start. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hands and feet are sore as crap. Like, because I have the neuropathy and stuff. And so, like, it's numb from, like, my toes up to my knees, basically. But the only thing I feel is, like, numbness, heaviness, and pain.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And then
I know what that's
palms
like.
of my hand, so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Adam feels that in his boobs. So
Yeah.
Well, and I have neuropathy in my legs and hands, but thanks
Oh.
for assuming, TJ.
well,
I
I
mean,
was
you
trying
don't just
to
get this healthy rack, you know, I do nothing. So,
Hey,
I
Irene will help
don't, I
you
don't
with a
have
prostate.
neuropathy,
Yeah.
but I've fractured some serious vertebrae,
Yo, fuck yeah,
and
you
that
have.
tingles.
I bet it does.
Irene, did we ever show you the picture of Chris's car and after his wreck?
I did not get to see it. I missed it.
Wow, hang on, I got that right here.
I'm not sure how I missed it. I was on, I think, but for some reason I missed seeing it.
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the tab to load up. But yeah, the wreck. Like Chris and I were, we were kind of talking and working our shit out because we've been friends that long. We know what it's like, and we both know that the other one is stubborn as fuck.
Right.
So we've got to take time to work our shit out to keep our friendship. But once it's done, I mean, we're still as close as we ever were, which I love about that friendship. I really do.
It's almost like being brothers.
Well, yeah. I mean, Chris has been one of my best friends for years, and I wouldn't trade that friendship for anything. And I almost did like a fucking idiot.
Mm.
It's okay. We're past it.
Yeah, exactly. But when he sent me this picture, as soon as Messenger loads up, when he sent me this picture of his car, I mean, I didn't wait. Tell me, how long did it take, Chris? What, maybe 10 minutes when I finally saw the picture, I called you?
Yeah, pretty much. I had my phone blowing up and I couldn't talk and shit, but wait, no, yeah, I sent you the picture a couple days after it happened, after I got out of the hospital and shit, because I was in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days. That sucked.
Yeah, I had no idea how you're still here.
But basically what happened is he got hit.
Right.
And his car was destroyed. I mean, flat destroyed.
Yeah.
So I was at the intersection, like right basically in front of my work. Like I found out that they actually saw it from the conference room.
Right.
Oh my.
And the light turned green. I went to go and some old lady ran the red light and smoked me. And I didn't even see it coming. And I'm glad I didn't. Because when he pulls up the picture, you'll see she caught my driver's side rear door.
Yeah.
If I'd have seen it, I probably would have brake checked or something, and
we'd have had a whole. You wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
It's not responding, so I'm gonna have to wait and try to do it at another show. But yeah, I mean, the car was flat destroyed, and I'm seriously looking at that, and I went, "Oh my god." And any type of animosity that might have still been there, it went away. It was like, wait a minute. This is my friend. I almost, as much as I might have been mad about whatever it was, I almost lost my friend and one of my best friends. And that it was kind of a gut check moment for me at the same time, because I was like, why the fuck did I stay mad at this douchebag?
Sorry.
Because he didn't stay mad at me. We got over it, and now we're back to broadcasting together. He's the best broadcast partner I ever had. There you go.
Pretty cool. Oh wow, shit.
We'll see. Yeah. There we go. All right, I'm gonna zoom in and make a big Chris.
Okay. And that's the back of the car?
Yep.
That's the whole car.
That's the whole car. Oh. And somehow I landed right in between that pole, and there was another pole on the other side of the car.
Oh, snap.
So you were skiing?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, you landed between poles, so I guess you were skiing.
And actually, the cop that was first on the scene, he's actually one of my buddies today.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, that was just one of them gut check moments. Like, I'll joke with Rage a little bit when the drive-by happened last year. And I know it's still dude, he's still got some massive PTSD from it. He really does. And I'll joke with him a little bit. Yeah, because he was shot.
Yeah, I'd imagine anyone who went through that would.
Well, you got to stay off Chicago Street.
He was in Decatur.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. My stepdaughter moved to Decatur, and they told me, you got to go to Decatur and pick her up, and I don't want to.
No, I don't want to go to Decatur. No.
Yeah.
I don't
live
like
like
going
a
to
half an
Decatur
hour
to
from
visit people.
Decatur. I don't want to go to Decatur.
Hey, I
Maybe
made sure when I got to before I even rolled into Decatur, I had enough gas and everything, make sure I could get back out of Decatur, and I went straight to my destination, told her let's go, and we got straight the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I mean that's Decatur. You just
Cruised in front of her house with the door
Now-
open. Jump in.
Not even the door open. I rolled the window down.
Yeah.
jump through the window.
Yep.
Dude,
I'm
to
not
hazard
stopping.
that shit.
Of course, to make matters worse, she did jump through the window, but she was wearing a mini skirt
Oh my.
and no panties.
People
Oh
started
my.
throwing money at the car. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't.
You don't know what that money was tainted with. It might have had acid all over it.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you got to roll on the back window so the money can come in that way.
I'll
Throw
remember
your
that.
money in the back door.
I'll remember that if there's a next time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Has she learned her lesson about Decatur?
Well, that's good.
I don't call it slum cater for nothing.
Yeah.
Haters from Decatur's.
Now I could go into Decatur and hang out, and I know people that live there, and it's it is what it is, right? And there are some good people in Decatur,
But
Right.
but they're really few and far between.
Yeah.
And it is really it's not as bad as Cairo, but it is kind of a shithole.
No, the bad part of Decatur smells of ADM. If it smells like ADM, it's a bad part of Decatur.
And Tate and Lyle,
What's
Yeah.
ADM?
Archer Daniels Midland Corporation.
Yeah.
Corn processing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smells like
they
corn.
have it all.
Okay.
Smells like burning corn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which happens to also be one of the 5 smells of Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Right?
Oh my.
And then Tate and
Sorry.
Lyle.
Mhm.
No, Cedar Rapids smells like corn, oats, pigs, Czechoslovakians, and the river.
So it's Quaker Oats.
Yeah, that's the oat.
Czechoslovakian smell of fish.
It's kind of a
That explains why Quaker Oats kind of tastes like catfish.
if you take Polish food and mix it with the Lithuanian food, that's
Okay.
that's what the Czech village smells like.
Yeah.
So roasted ass hair with a
Like
side of
Polish
fromunda.
sausage, like Polish
These are
sausage and
potatoes.
sauerkraut mixed with lutefisk,
Oh, my favorite.
which is actually a Norwegian food, but still just as
Right.
bad.
Oh lordy.
Okay, so again, burnt ass hair with a side of fromunda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a mental,
that town
Mental-
sucks anyways.
you know.
Not as bad as
Picture.
Cairo though.
But that also explains why Quaker Oats oatmeal had a aftertaste of catfish.
hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the river.
Recently or like in the past?
Um,
'Cause
basically
recently they
all
had a
through
big
history,
recall on
because
them.
the Quaker Oats
Yeah.
factory is right on the Cedar River.
Yeah.
I used to go there with my dad when I was a kid.
Now, I think back and I'm like, man, what if our ancestors had a sense of humor?
Oh, I
And-
know they did.
And they would have replaced that C with a P.
The Peter
And
River.
they called it the Peter River.
Well, then it would have to be Peter Rapids. but then it would just be spelled Pedar.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Peter Rapids sounds like a porn star name.
It actually kind of does.
Please tell me that there's a waterfall near there. That would
Uh-huh.
that would just be so
There,
funny.
there actually is. Because
Peter Falls.
Cedar Rapids on the Cedar River is right down the river from Cedar Falls,
Right.
Isn't there that
which is
theme park?
right next to Waterloo.
Cedar Point, so it could be Peter Point.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Peter Rapids, Peter Falls, Peter Point,
Oh.
Actually,
Peter Lou.
folks, keep your fingers crossed because I'm still playing the lottery. Because my goal is to buy about 5,000 acres just outside of Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and start
guess
my own town and call it Point Place. I want Point Place, Wisconsin to exist.
I want to be there. Can I
I
sit in the
don't.
basement and smoke weed too?
Yep, that's where me and all my friends are going to go to retire.
But I do not want to go back to Wisconsin. Please,
Huh?
dear Lord, no.
I want Point Place, Wisconsin to be the coolest place ever. We got the Piggly Wiggly, we got Leo's Record, and we got a bunch of stoners hanging out having a good time.
Okay, so I'm kind of curious about one thing. Who's going to play Red and then come down and bust us in the basement?
I know a guy.
You know a guy? Slider?
No, but he is a good candidate with the hair.
I know. Yeah, right? Because he's kind of got the,
Mhm.
He's got a little bit of the receding hair. He kind of looks like a ski slope on the front now, you know?
Oh my.
Sorry, Slider. Couldn't help it.
Oh.
He's going to kill me later. You know that, right? He's probably going to log into my first show on Asgard and go, now, fucker.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
you-
man.
you see hair?
Mhm.
I don't know what you're looking at, but I don't see no hair on his head.
I said it looked like a ski slope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, now I just
So
had
you're
an
gonna go.
idea.
You're gonna join me in the
No.
doghouse. I appreciate that.
No, I just
Well,
had
that's
an
what true
idea to
friends
shave
do,
my
right?
head.
They
Shave
join you
my
in the
head.
jail cell.
Shave my head and get a tattoo of the hair stubble all over my head.
Dude, you ain't gonna shave your head.
Yeah, no. I ain't gonna.
You've been growing your hair for too fucking long. You are not shaving your head.
No, but someone said because I'm going to get some stuff taken care of, and I'm gonna have to get me a lawyer and go to court to take care of some of the stuff I got to take care of. And someone's like, "Yeah, I'd love to see you get all cleaned up and haircut
Mhm.
and looking good for court wise." And I'm like, that ain't
No.
gonna happen.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no.
I've seen so many people try to play that role. Oh, I got my hair cut, I got my suit on.
I got my hair
dressed
cut,
to
I
the
got a
nines,
real
blah,
job.
blah, blah. I'm sorry, I'm me. I don't hide who I am.
Look, if my job will let me have my hair that long, and I'm a fucking instructor.
No, I just cut my hair short because I don't like it.
Yeah,
pulled
rub
by
it in.
me. It kind of hurts during, So I
Wait,
just
it
keep
hurts when
short.
she's pulling your hair?
It hurts when Julie pulls my hair. Yeah.
Is that when she's
think-
pegging you?
No,
Oh,
she does
That's
other
think
things when she's doing that.
I think I may have actually burned off another inch.
wow, really?
Yeah, it caught fire the other day for a brief
Oh,
second.
Now,
what are you doing? Never
yeah.
mind.
At work, I do welding and fabrication and all that other fun shit.
Okay.
I'm telling you, though, if you ever want somebody to tell you all about pegging, Irene's your person.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Thank God Marvin's not here. With that giggle, I mean, it would have been on. That would have been over.
Uh-huh.
Nothing I could do.
So-
No way to reel it in.
So wait, hold on, Irene. You like to put things in guys' butts?
Any butt. It doesn't have to be a guy.
I bet that really smells shitty sometimes.
Oh God.
It's still fun.
Well, there's one butt that I would never want to be anywhere near ever.
I can guess.
I mean,
I'm sure you can. I'm sure most of the people on this show can guess.
Let's see if we all have the
Marvin's?
same answer.
Huh?
Mervin's.
That was
Mervin's.
Well, Marvin's a good guess, but no.
Rage
That
after a
was not
wrestling
who I
match.
Nobody wants to be near that toxic waste dump. Rage after a wrestling match? My God, he needs to go through a car wash, not a shower. Yeesh. Somebody go near him to peg him after he's had a wrestling match. The fucking dildo is going to melt.
Yeah. I know someone else whose dildo did melt.
Yeah, that's the person I'm thinking of.
That's the person.
I want to know more, but at the same time, I don't. But
No,
curiosity's
you
getting
don't.
better.
Well, actually, no, I'm going to tell you more.
So, tell me more. Tell me more.
All right, so that individual kept making comments on another podcast about wanting to be a catcher. So the girl I was seeing at the time, she and I get to talking, and I kind of brought it up. She goes, "Oh, wait, I have this." You have what? She had a big old blue strap on.
Yeehaw.
So, being the nice people that we were before she went crazy.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Yeah, that one. You know, like multiple dogs. Yeah.
Yes.
We packaged up this strap on and gave it to Steve for Christmas.
I remember that. His best Christmas ever.
And he kept it on his broadcast desk. So he could get to it whenever he wanted. He could flop it around, he'd rub it on himself, whatever, put it away. But the day he opened it was classic because she told me that was something that she bought for her and her ex-wife, and it went from her toy box immediately into what we gave it to him in, right? And when he opened it up, he's like, "Hey, what's this purple hair doing here?" Purple hair? So I had to call her afterwards, and I'm like, "Why was there purple hair on the big blue dog?" And she goes, "Oh, that was one night when I took it out and smacked it across her head." Like, and you never cleaned the hair off? No. All right, well, Steve got a bonus. He got a dildo and some hair.
Wow.
Probably the closest to any woman he'll ever be.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would have to probably agree with that sentiment.
See, and is it weird that I've thought about getting one of those make your own dildo kits?
No.
Okay.
That sounds intriguing.
No, I've actually thought about it too.
Okay. Good. I'm not the only fucking weirdo.
No.
You should open
Yeah,
up a shop like they do.
You're one of three on this podcast, apparently.
One of three?
Yep.
Oh, you're not far behind.
No, my
Julie's gonna be in on that.
Yep.
Julie
She'll
can think
drag
about
you with
that.
her.
Julie can think about that. I'm fine with not.
So
But
Julie
not thinking about it.
So Julie could think about a make her own vagina kit?
No,
Like
make her
Like the vagina mold?
I think that actually has to involve going into some kind of science lab.
No, they got it at the porn shop.
You make your own?
Yeah, you can do a mold of your vagina.
Oh, of your.
What
and
do
then
they
when-
do? Have you like go on a headstand and pour expanding foam into your
Well,
twat?
how the hell am I supposed to know? I just know I saw the
Irene?
kit there.
Irene, you have an assignment. We need to know.
Because I know the one for a guy, it's like you make a mold out of the plaster of Paris and you put
Right.
your
Yeah.
stuff into it before the plaster of Paris gets hard. And then you pull your stuff back out. And then you pour in the silicone into the mold and
Right.
bam.
Now, I'm going to present something to you as a thought, Chris. Kind of rewinding back to one of our part of our earlier conversation. Let's say you have someone who is transitioning male to female, okay, and they get everything done, the whole surgery, the whole ball of wax. But before they did that, they did the mold and created a dildo of their stuff before they had it. Basically, the outie turned into an innie. Would that then make telling someone to go fuck themselves a little bit weird?
No.
Just
I
a
don't
bit
think
more
so, no.
possible.
No, it might make it more
Yeah.
comfortable, if anything.
God,
At least they're familiar.
I'm just saying. Well, yeah, there would probably be some familiarity there.
Well, it's like
Hey,
taking
this
the
feels
shape of your
familiar.
foot and making a shoe out of it.
Oh, we're onto something here.
Yeah, right? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, is that plaster of Paris kit big enough to make a shoe mold?
Put your head in it and make a hat.
Well,
That depends upon the head, but yeah.
Just right.
Put your ass in it and make an anti-Steve cover.
I mean, I'm sure you could.
A butt shield.
Right? I'm getting some thoughts now.
I'm sure you can get enough plaster of Paris to take care of whatever it is you need to
I'm
take care
smelling
of.
some more money here.
Nike Air Mayhems.
We'll call it the butt mold.
They have those.
The butt mold?
Yeah, they have those.
Yeah, but I want to mold it and then set it up to be like a chia pet.
Aw,
We'll call it the
yeah.
chia butt.
What the?
No, but they have like
Wait, they have the chia butt?
see well
Is
because
it just around
and,
the chocolate starfish?
well, and this is what's really funny because I used to have the running joke, that it's not fair because when it comes to sex toys, women got fucking dildos and butt plugs and anal beads, and they got big ones and small ones, and they got ones bigger than fucking Marvin's head.
What? No, hey.
And men have had the same two options since the beginning of time, left or right, take your pick. But now they have like the lifelike butt, and it's a mold that you can like put down and just go to town.
I think I've seen that before.
Wait, so one option has been added in how many years for men?
Well, and I believe it's the adapter for the original idea for men. Here, instead of your hand, we give you a fifi.
The pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that what a fleshlight is?
Yeah,
Yes.
fleshlight is the pocket pussy. I don't know. They have like the real dolls now, made of like the lifelike latex, so it feels like actual skin.
That's true.
As creepy as that is, you have a limbless woman in like your closet.
I'm gonna keep her in the freezer for a little bit.
Oh, Melinda.
I don't know. I don't consider inflatable dolls. I mean, I guess some pervert could get off on it, but what are you gonna do? Use it as a pool toy or pop it? Actually, I think yes. I'm going
Yeah,
to a
I'm kind
pool
of thinking
party
so.
next.
Yeah,
No, I'm going to a pool party next summer with a blow up doll as
yeah.
my pool
Get a
inflatable.
sheet.
Yeah, there you go.
Steve wait, whoa, wait. So Jeff's in here saying that Steve boned a mannequin once.
I believe it.
The
I
original
do too.
blow up doll.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I mean,
Hey
I
man,
really believe that.
back in the day, some of them mannequins at J.C. Penney were pretty tantalizing.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
begging for it.
Man,
Yeah,
you're helping out the cause there, aren't you?
Just the way that they would look at you.
Yeah.
What, really? You too?
With that mini skirt?
No, I wasn't looking at their.
Here, hang on. I've just got to do it, okay? I apologize to everyone for the hard right turn this show has taken tonight. Thank you.
With a hard what, TJ?
Good Lord, really?
Yes, really.
Oh God! And Jeff's in here adding to it the wigs.
Did I hear that? Did I hear that hard right Jay is in the building?
Hard right, Jay. What? Hell no! Hell no!
TJ, you mean you've never
He's
had
gonna get his ass
hard
kicked by
right
Dennis.
come hither stare?
Hard right, Jay's gonna get his ass kicked by Tannis.
Don't even get started on those mannequins in the lingerie department.
Oh Lord!
You know they were begging for it.
Yeah.
They were begging
Sweet
for it,
baby
begging.
Jesus. Please we'll let Ray win the lottery so Steve has to drink piss. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Can I get an
Oh
amen?
my God, dude. Really? The lingerie department? Really?
Yeah.
Irene, don't tell me that you were in there grabbing the boobs of the lingerie mannequins.
Victoria's Secret? Hell
Okay,
yeah.
I won't tell you that.
Huh?
I said, okay, I won't tell you that.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm
Like,
sorry.
what? I would imagine that Irene would, because you want to know the texture against your skin when you go to wear it.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Science. It's for
Well,
science.
who's going to wear mannequin boobs?
No, the lingerie, TJ.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on.
Lingerie.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
and for me, it's a simulated feel against a real boob. I mean, do I really want to buy this fabric and material and put it on my old lady, significant other?
Look, guys only have one option to check. Where you throw it on the floor and you look at it and go, yeah, it looks good there.
Mhm.
Yeah, they really
To the
frown
left
upon
or
that
to
at
the
Victoria's
right of
Secret.
wherever the
How
action
would
is
you
happening.
know this?
How do you think?
Oh, God, he's done it. Was that with this wife or previous?
Oh, with this wife, we love Victoria's Secret. We go in there, and I love watching her get herself measured. They go to work at Victoria's Secret. You actually have to go to like boob college. You have to know.
Boob college?
Really?
Isn't that
The
just-
boob
They
college?
have a
That's
training.
just
They have a
any
training
college?
course in boob measurement.
Irene, I am signing us up for boob college.
Sign me up, baby.
You gotta work for.
Booba-
You
Is
gotta
that
work.
like a master's in boobacology?
You
Boobology.
gotta work. From what I
breast
hear, you gotta work
theology?
for Victoria's Secret, and one of their part of their training is a crash course in measuring boobs.
You know what? Jeff just popped in a comment here as soon as it decides to pop up. He said, not to change the subject, but to change the subject. But
Come on, Jeff.
Super Bowl Sunday show was top notch. Jeff, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
We had a good time on that show. We really do.
Yeah.
We all we're trying to do is we're trying to have fun and entertain and
Mhm.
goof off.
Yeah.
Who won the Super Bowl, by the way.
I know we did a show.
Chiefs.
Was it Kansas City?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kansas City won.
Yeah.
And who did
Just
they
like
play?
everyone didn't want to have happen.
San
Except for
Francisco.
Kansas City
San
Rams.
Francisco. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, you
yeah,
really
okay.
had two losing options there. You had the 40 Winers and the Queefs. I mean, what the fuck?
Back in the day, the Niners were a cool team.
Well, yeah, back in the day,
Way
Joe
back in the
Montana.
day. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Montana. Yeah.
Steve Young? Was it
Yeah.
Steve Young on there?
Yep.
Back in the day when they were cool.
Back in the days when Irene was just in a jumper.
Probably. I lived in California back then, so San Francisco is actually my second favorite team, second to the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, baby. They're in Las Vegas now, though. So
Hey,
Irene,
what's
who
up,
hurt
Chris?
What's happening, Chris?
child?
Trucker's been
yeah.
at it all day. I've been watching a lot of shit.
What
So
time is it? Oh fuck! It's 9 o'clock.
yeah.
It is actually almost bedtime for me too, because 4 a.m. comes. Bright
Yeah,
early
that's
in
where
the
I'm
morning.
at today too. I got to be up at 4 tomorrow.
Did I show you guys what drunk Chris bought me?
let me see.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Better, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Zippo
dude.
lighter.
The win put Chris in the median finally? What?
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
for those of you that don't know, Trucker Chris has been at it for over 20 years driving truck. And he finally wound up in the median?
Dude, it's
Fucking
windy
win.
as fuck. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it outside my windows here.
Yeah, I can hear it outside mine too. So
I'm not dealing with it down here. It's kind of stagnant air and just stagnant.
I think we have a wind advisory, but I haven't heard the wind.
Oh, they always say we got a wind advisory here. There's always something.
But I do want to thank Jeff for that compliment. That's awesome. We appreciate it.
yeah.
And we do. We just try to come in here and have a good time and then bounce out, let you guys go about your lives. We're just wanting to give you a distraction for a little while.
Yep.
Ooh. 2,500 pounds in the box, and it came out of nowhere, went from calm to 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Wow.
Damn.
Where were you at?
That's a good question. I mean, like I said, I know around Central Texas, it really has not been that windy today.
But ain't he based out of New Mexico?
He's based out of Tennessee. I don't know
Tennessee.
where he's at
Oh,
right now.
shit.
Tennessee, yeah.
Hell, I can walk out my front door and be in Nashville in an hour.
Yes, we know.
I'm 2 hours away.
Now, how fast are you driving?
That's none of your damn business.
Okay, he's on 287 in Colorado.
Oh,
So up
shit.
there, I know they're getting a lot of high winds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado's a whole different wilderness over there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We went to Denver like 6 years ago.
I'll let
And
you
we
tell
went-
this story.
And we went in January. And I packed for January in Colorado. I had my thermals. I had extra hoodies. I had extra warm or cold weather clothes. I had gear for the cold weather. We get up to Colorado. It was warmer there than it was when we got on the train in Ottumwa, Iowa. All week long we were there. It was just fucking beautiful. We went up to Red Rocks. We hung out on the Green Mile, Studio 420. We went to a couple different glass blowing facilities, Cripple Creek Glass.
Okay.
And dude, it was just a blast. I loved Colorado.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But it was kind of messed up because when we got there, our buddy, he had us booked at a hotel that was actually right down the street from Columbine High School. So before we even go to the hotel, hey, we got to go check this out real quick.
Taking photos.
But we get to the hotel and it's kind of a fucked up place. And I'm like, dude, pork chop, where the fuck do you find this hotel? He's like, I looked it up on Google. So I looked up the place on Google, and every single one of the pictures on Google Photos had cops in the parking lot. I'm like, dude, no, we ain't staying here, dude. We're booking somewhere else, dude. I think I saw a fucking Holiday Inn over across town on the way here.
What was the name of the place that he booked?
Oh, I don't even remember, but it was
Roachtel 6.
yeah, Roachtel 6. There you go.
Oh, that reminds me of this place. My little sister and I, we went and took our first little vacation, just she and I, after like we had graduated high school. So we went back to like where we used to live for like just a week, and we stayed in this hotel that my dad used to stay at, and we just remembered it was really cheap. And so we get there, and like the clerks are Indian people, and like the whole hotel smelled like curry, and there was roaches, and it was just so scary.
So when me and my wife got married, we stayed at a hotel that overlooks the bluff in East Dubuque, Illinois. And if you're in the right spot, you can just see all of it down to the Mississippi River, the whole Mississippi River Valley.
I needed to recharge.
And we actually continued to go there for like 3 years straight. And then the third year we went in and the place smelled like cheap ass and curry. And I'm like, yeah,
ew,
we're not staying here no more.
Sheep ass.
Wake up in the
Exactly.
morning,
That's why they leave the light on. I never thought of it like that, but that is right, Chris.
Okay, that explains it. You were at a joke tell 6.
No, I really don't remember the name of the hotel we first went to out there, but yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that like Motel 6s across the nation are turning into big whorehouses?
I could see that.
Yeah.
It's like the hooker will book every hour on the hour for 12 hours, starting at like, 8 at night and going to 8 in the morning.
Well,
But her first 2 clients pay for the room for the fucking week.
Well, when you get the room for $30 a night, I mean, the first hour pays for the rest of the night in the room.
Yeah,
and then everything after that's just profit because you got your overhead covered.
It's good business sense, okay? Low cost overhead.
Yeah.
And yeah, the rest of it's just profit.
Yeah.
My air conditioners have finally kicked on. Dude, it's been getting hot as fuck in this coach. Then I go over and I look at the thermostat after I poured my drink. I'm like, why the hell do I have this set at 74?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Knock it down to 72.
What's wrong with you?
Knock it down to 72. Cool it off a little bit. Son of a bitch.
72. Fuck that. I keep my thermostat set at 68 degrees. In the wintertime, I flip it to heat. In the summertime, I flip it to cold. 68 degrees. Perfect temperature.
Not 69.
72, man.
No,
Not
69.
I'm telling you.
Not 67. Nope. 68 degrees.
Wait, you got a room? Wait, hold on a minute. So Chris and his wife got a room in Anaheim for only $350. How the hell do you get a room in Anaheim, California for only $350? Is it a Motel 6?
I don't know, because I keep getting invited to go out to NAM, but I straight up said NAM is right there next to the airport. I would actually pitch my tent between the airport and NAM. And that's where I'd be for the week.
So it is a Motel 6. Okay.
Okay.
That explains it.
Yeah.
You know what? God damn it. I wish Marvin was healthier. I just had a great idea. And it would be so fun. I would love to do advertising on the air
Mm-hmm.
for anyone looking for plenty of love,
Oh no!
and then put Marvin in the hotel room for a week.
Exactly. If TJ has an idea, everyone run.
You know who's gonna show up, right?
Steve might.
Stanton. Yeah. Steve's gonna show up. He'll be the first and last customer. I'm like, I'm buying the whole week.
Marv would do a great. Oh, God. But I'm telling you, man, if Marvin was in there, dude, seriously, if it was Marvin,
No.
and then somebody walks in and they're thinking like they're gonna get some girl, and it's Marvin.
Can I pitch a better idea?
We keep the money.
If it has to do with
We started
mannequins, dude.
Okay.
No.
not an actually not an OnlyFans, but more like a Patreon for Marvin. And it's
I would love to. I would love to.
And when you buy the Patreon, you get videos of Marvin laying on a cheesy hotel bed wearing nothing but a thong, reading
No.
adult novels.
Nope. I'm gonna cancel that for another idea.
Lord of the Rings. He should be reading Lord of the Rings instead.
And eating
It has
chicken
to be
wings.
It has to be Marvin in his loincloth.
Okay.
And
Reading
maybe
adult-
even reading his adult novels, and maybe even including the Chuck Taylor tennis shoe.
Yes.
It's story time with Marvin.
And a big bucket of chicken, a big bucket of the Colonel to go with it while reading.
Yeah. I was thinking
Now-
we gotta incorporate fried chicken.
There you go.
Fried chicken.
Just so long as you don't use Chicken Express. You know, the fastest
And-
chicken in the South.
And instead of like
Oh, no, that was
we'd have
chicken
to
pit.
we'd have to mock up a KFC bucket to be a Captain Spaulding bucket.
Jeff says, does he still carry that fucking teddy bear? Hey, be nice to Teddy.
That Teddy has seen things no human should ever see or
That
encounter.
Teddy has seen things that nothing should ever see. No, the Chuck Taylor tennis shoe, the kabuki makeup, reading adult novels with his loincloth on, and put that on Patreon.
At least the people who would see that paid for it, so they can't be traumatized by it. They chose that path.
Exactly.
True.
And I'm telling you right now, I know exactly where that Chuck Taylor tennis shoe is going to be tied.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would be. Fuck, I can't get it out of my head.
Slightly hanging off the bed.
Oh, God. All right, so Jeff says he was there when JTV stole the teddy bear while Marvin was pissing. Oh, God. I can imagine where that went. Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to imagine where that went.
That Teddy has
Well-
If Jimmy had it.
Poor Teddy.
Ew. Poor Teddy.
Yeah.
Poor
Dude.
Teddy. I'm going to have nightmares I have nightmares every time I do this show.
That should be the book he's reading. Like, it's a story about all the things that Teddy has been through. And then at the end of each chapter, poor Teddy.
Oh, God. Jeff says he butt flossed with it. Ugh.
Poor Teddy.
That poor teddy bear.
Yeah.
No, Teddy is no longer around. Teddy died a slow yet meaningful death.
Rip Teddy. R.I.P. Teddy. R.I.P.
Not that kind of Teddy, Irene. We know which Teddy you're looking for.
Not a Teddy with rectal floss, okay?
That's the one she's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, you might be right. I think I am a glutton for punishment. But once my schedule settles out, I am looking forward to getting on Asgard and finally starting to do my show.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I'm rock and roll mayhem with TJ Miner. Oh my God, here we go. Going back to my roots. Huh?
What am I getting myself into?
What?
You can see exactly what you're getting yourself into right
Dude,
now.
I'm looking forward to doing it. I haven't done a music show in so long. And I'm just excited to do it because here's the thing about a music show. I got to put together some stuff to make it entertaining and everything. And of course, I've got to do the PSAs and I've got to do what we've got to do to, keep the stream running. But I have to do less work. And I mean, I know that really sounds a lot like my mentor. But literally, I love a music show because all I've got to do is program the music, figure out what I'm going to do for each drop. I have to do less work.
And you get to pick when you do your drops. Like,
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and I'll actually go into an internet wormhole and be like, oh, the other day I was doing dishes and I forgot. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm still on air. I better go see, like, how much time I let go by.
And you didn't backtime it.
6 songs. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll wait and click this button and talk for a moment. And
yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
And all I pretty much do is, hey, this is what we played. Oh, and these guys are on tour. They're going to be around here. And these guys. And I usually try to focus on, Midwest shows, places around Chicago, Milwaukee.
Right. But I mean, I used to love it with the different stations that I was on when I was doing music because 40 minutes of nonstop rock. And I'd get the duck out the door and go have a fucking cigarette, Like, I'm not glued to the board. I can go and do shit.
Hey.
If I had to piss, it was like, it wasn't, excuse me, it was 40 minutes of nonstop rock on King, and here we go.
See, and that's why I'm glad I'm not on. I mean, granted, I have to pay a little bit to do this, but I can sit here and smoke while doing it.
What did my boss say? What are you talking about, Chris?
What did your boss say?
What, if I wanted to go out and have a cigarette? My boss didn't say much.
Might join you.
Yeah, right? Well, my boss at work now probably would. But no, I used to love it. When I needed to have a cigarette, I'd get everything loaded up, say, so here we go, and I'd hit the button. We are in I will talk to you about it later, Chris. We've got a lot going on at work right now. But I'd hit the button, and then you'd hear 40 minutes of nonstop rock on 92.7 WQLZ, the rock station. And then it'd kick off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do it. And I'm using that as an example. That's.
And you know what the really fun part is? I'm not limited.
Right.
Like, a lot of radio stations, they have their rotation that they're required to play. They're run by FCC.
Right.
They're not allowed to play songs longer than X amount of time.
Which kind of kills Alice's restaurant, fuckers.
Which, if someone requests Freebird on a Throwback Thursday, you're getting 15 minutes of fucking Freebird.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
The original Freebird.
Yeah.
But no, they always, like all the rock stations I worked for, every one of them, they all did fucking mandatory Metallica. Everybody had to do mandatory Metallica.
Every hour?
See,
And I'm like, no, do mandatory Motorhead, motherfucker. What the hell?
I do mandatory Motorhead and the big fat block of the Big Four. Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I also have what I like to call the Joe Dirt block. AC/DC, Van Halen, Skinnerd, and Def Leppard.
Yep. That's definitely the Joe Dirt block.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me hit you with this one, Chris. Have you heard about it yet?
That the word?
Guess who is headlining the bandstand at the Illinois State Fair, Illinois State Fair this year?
I've heard this one. Yeah.
Actually, Chris, I love playing Alice Cooper.
Oh, Alice Cooper's great. I love playing Alice Cooper.
No, who's playing the bandstand at the Illinois State Fair this year?
He's the one they call Dr. Feel Good. Yeah. Yeah. Crack it up. I'm serious.
Yep. Yeah, you know it's going to be a good year when
He likes
they're
to
headlining.
get grills.
Grills.
Lick my lips and my fingertips. Grills.
Dude, seriously. Yeah, they got Motley Crue. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Motley
Crue.
Oh, my heart can't start my heart.
My fart can't start my fart.
Like, have you like seen him? Like, they've actually made clips of Vince Neil, and like, he can't sing no more. He can't.
Oh yeah, he's
the
done.
Words out right no more.
Yeah.
He's done. I mean, it's not the Motley Crue of the mid and late 80s.
No.
It's not even
or Vince Neil. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's not even Motley Crue. It's Vince Neil performing Motley Crue. Like Pantera. That is not Pantera.
Not Pantera. Dimebag's gone.
Exactly. Diamond Vinny are gone. Zach and Wild, it's a good thing they got going. I don't think they should call it Pantera.
No.
I think they should call it like Vinnie Paul, or not. Sorry, my bad. Phil Anselmo presents the music of Pantera or something like that.
Right.
And as far as recording new music, no, that's just not right.
No.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it's got to be a different band at that point.
The thing I go back into music history with, and where it gets confusing, is you go back and you look at what was it, Chris? Remind me again. All right, this is one of my favorite bands, but remind me again. Was it 4 or 6 different versions of Fleetwood Mac before they finally got to Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham, Mick Fleetwood, and Christy McVie, and
all of those bands back in the 70s had so many lineup changes.
Right.
I mean, Heart went through 7 different lineup changes
Right.
before they settled on Ann and Nancy Wilson. Fleetwood Mac, I believe, went through like 5 different lineup changes.
I was going to say it was 5 or 6, but it was John and Christy.
But real quick, as far as Pantera is concerned, that was Diamond Vinny's band.
That was it.
That was Dime and Vinny's band. That was their thing that they started way back in high school. So tributes can be made, but Pantera should be laid to rest with Diamond Vinny.
Right. And what I'm getting at is, like, you look at Fleetwood Mac and you look at that band, and it was a folk band, and then it was this and it was that. But, John and Christy McVie, and yeah, it is hard to believe that Christy McVie's been dead for over a year. Lindsey Buckingham, Mick Fleetwood, and Stevie Nicks. That is the Fleetwood Mac that made the headlines. They are the ones that really blew the name up. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. That was, Rumors is one of the all-time
greatest albums out.
And it's funny because I've actually, every time I interview a new band that I've never interviewed before, I like to ask them, if you were stuck on a desert island with one album, what would you want it to be? And I always say either Fleetwood Mac's Rumors or Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits.
Yeah. And I would probably lean more towards Rumors, to be honest.
Oh, I would love to see Stevie Nicks in concert. From what I hear and see on the internet, she's still got it.
You know what? Even as old as she is, I would let her sit on my face and suffocate me to death.
Dude, and I gotta say, that girl can party. Fucking blew a hole through her nose from excessive cocaine use. The doctor said you shouldn't be doing this. And what does she do?
More coke.
Fucking rail.
Right there in front of the doctor, too, if I remember the story right.
Yep. She always kept, what'd you say, an 8-ball in her boot or something like that?
Yeah.
I thought she kept like a vial on a necklace.
No, you're thinking cruel intentions.
No, that wasn't Stevie Nicks, but there was someone. I'm trying to remember.
Wasn't that Joan Jett?
No, I could have swore it was Stevie Nicks.
Was it Joan Jett or was it I know it wasn't Mama Cash. She would have kept a ham sandwich there.
Yeah. Yeah. The BLT something.
Might have been Billy Joel, because for some reason a guy keeps popping into my head, but I can't see his face clearly.
Was it Elton John, and that's how he came up with Rocket Man?
I don't know. They had a lot going on in the 70s, especially with some of their costumes. You could never tell what the fuck Elton John was wearing.
No, I mean, the way I heard it was Stevie Nicks kept a vial of cocaine on a necklace. And in the middle of a show, if she was feeling low, she would just take it real fast and be back out on stage.
That's the problem, is back in the 70s and the 80s, Stevie was never so low that she needed to hit it when she was on stage. She got the Tony Montana line before going out to perform.
That could be, I don't know, but from because I seen an interview with her and she talked about blowing the hole in her nose, and she talked about, that was one of the big things, and she said she always kept, it was either an 8-ball or a 1/4 ounce up in her boot, and that's why she always wore the high boots, so she could just reach in real easy and just grab it out.
Yeah, Chris, go ahead and check into that, and then message us into the show and let us know. But yeah, dude, I mean, I'm just like, there was somebody else, I'm sure of it, other than Stevie Nicks, that I'd heard that about. Maybe it was Ozzy.
I just looked it up. I said the whole band basically wore them so that they could do coke during the shows. And it said something about Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Something about TikTok, Lana Del Rey, and vials of cocaine.
I can see Lana Del Rey being one of them, too. Yeah, Chris is looking it up now.
No, I'm just trying to clear some of this notifications and shit off my phone.
Dude, Ozzy was on so much dope back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. We're talking about the guy that pissed on the Alamo and bit the head off of a fucking bat.
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of angry at him for pissing on the Alamo, but biting the head off a bat was fucking cool.
A must read for anyone that loves music.
Yes. Yes.
I have read this book 9 times. Every time I read it, I just die fucking laughing.
Bet you find something new in it every time you read it too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking great, especially when he thought he killed the Viker. Best part about it. I waited and waited and waited outside the mall in Skokie, Illinois for about 13 hours for that.
Wow.
my.
You've got Ozzy's signature right there.
What about David Bowie? Did he do cocaine?
Oh yeah,
sure-
David Bowie did dope.
Yeah. Come on.
Fuck
If,
yeah.
they were in the 70s, I'm pretty sure they did their fair share.
70s and 80s, you just write it out. Yes, they did coke.
Yeah. They did drugs.
And
Mhm.
Any drug.
the guy from The Doors.
Oh, the harder the band, the more drugs they did.
Yeah.
Actually, Jim Morrison, they were more into hallucinogens. Jim Morrison was a big fan of
Yeah.
peyote and then got into opiates.
Yeah.
Well, you got into acid too.
Oh yeah, hallucinogens. They started out with acid and some shrooms and whatnot, and then he got big into peyote, and then Aerosmith.
Yes.
I got the Aerosmith coolest, best band ever, and I got one story that fucking puts Aerosmith, blows any other band out of the water.
All right.
They ripped off the Mob.
That's true.
Lordy.
So
That's true.
So they found 2 bags of money and they took it and they went and bought a keyboard with it. And they didn't tell the other members of the band. I don't remember who found the money, but he didn't tell the other
Steven
members
Tyler
of the
was
band.
one of them. Steven Tyler was involved in that
Wait a
one.
minute. Yeah, it was Steven Tyler, and I don't
remember who the
wasn't
other
Joe
one was.
Perry.
No.
But,
Joe Perry found out later. It was like, what the fuck did you do?
well, the Mob actually went to their house and questioned them, and the band members that were at the house at the time didn't know nothing. And the Mob's like, okay, well, I guess we believe you, whatever, and they let it go. And it turns out years later that the keyboard you hear at the beginning of Dream On was bought with the money that they found
from the Mob,
acquired from the Mob.
Hmm.
Steven Tyler played shows high and drunk and fucked out of his mind for 40 years straight. His first show ever sober was the first time he ever actually fell off stage.
Yes. And this is all them years of trying to hump his microphone stand. And then the one time he did it sober, he falls off the fucking stage.
But yeah, he wasn't used to the planet's gravity.
Well, maybe he tried to fuck the microphone stand, and the microphone stand bucked him like a fucking bull.
There's something.
That's true. Gravity is a lot different when you're not sober.
That's true. That is very true. Which is why I think it should be legal for me to stay drunk. Yes. Yeah, Chris. Dream On was a big fuck you to the Mob because they got away with it. I would agree with that. But yeah, if Steven Tyler was involved in that one, and I can't remember who the other one. No, Joe Perry was not. Joe Perry found out about 2 years later and wanted to kill him.
And pretty much every song, every song released in the 70s was pretty much about sex or drugs
or rock and roll.
Yeah.
Kings and queens and guillotines.
Back in the day, Motorhead was another name for a speed freak.
Yes. More ways than one, speed freak.
Yes. Lemmy loved speed.
Yes, he did. What still blows me away is him and Triple H were such good friends.
Because Him and Triple H actually became good friends because they were in the hospital together.
Yeah.
All three, if you're convenient. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, they became really good friends, and Lemmy pretty much ordered. Now, any song that Triple H wanted wrote for his entrance, it was Lemmy and Motorhead that did it.
Yep.
After his first couple of entrance themes. And the only one he ever hung on to outside of the Motorhead themes was the Degeneration X theme.
Yeah.
Because really, that one's kind of iconic. You can't really get rid of that.
Yeah. Whenever him and Sean get together.
I mean, we're all a bunch of degenerates anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
Jesus. Fuck. Now you're going way back.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, I mean, no, the game, Line in the Sand, which was Evolution, and then the King of Kings, that was all Motorhead.
Yep.
Yeah. Bow down to the king. Yeah.
Oh man, and all the primetime guys now, they hate hearing that song. But no, like I was saying earlier in the show, when Triple H took everything over in creative, it has actually gotten entertaining again. It's gotten to be worth watching.
All right. Adam, I got a question for you.
Oh no. I might have an answer. We'll see.
What's your favorite Metallica album?
I like Black. Metallica Black.
All right,
That's
I'm done
just
with
what-
this guy.
that's
TJ, what's your favorite Metallica album?
I'm going to say Justice.
All right, I can still deal with TJ. Adam, you're done.
Say Master of Puppets was pretty good, but I was raised on Black. So
Well, that's because you're so young.
Metallica
I'm the
only
same
had
age as you.
Metallica
fucker.
only
Back
had
off.
4 albums. Metallica only had 4 albums.
Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, and Ride the Lightning.
Yep.
So what was Black then?
Black
That
was
wasn't
after.
That wasn't Metallica.
Okay.
That was Sellout Metallica.
Yeah.
Selloutica.
Hey, there you go. I like that. Selloutica.
We've been calling it Metallisuck for the last 30 years.
No, my favorite one would have to be Injustice for All, and that's because of one.
You see, my favorite song is actually Orion.
4 Horsemen.
You're going back to Kill 'Em All.
Yep.
Irene, you got a favorite Metallica song?
But do you know why 4 Horsemen is my favorite Metallica song?
No, why?
Because if you listen closely, it's Skinnerd.
Ah.
Oh, look at that.
Irene, you got a favorite Metallica song? Nope, she hit her mute button.
Sorry,
Oh.
my daughter came in and asked for a hug. She said her stomach wasn't feeling
Oh, good night, kiddo.
Good night.
good.
So,
So
do you have a favorite Metallica song?
For who the bell tolls.
For Whom the Bell Tolls. Hey,
There you go.
Yeah.
there's one of the originals.
Yeah.
I like Shane Anger.
Yes.
No, no.
No, there's Adam right there.
No.
I like Saint Anger.
No, I do not. No. Fuck that mess.
All right, what's your favorite Metallica song, Adam?
I already told you.
He said Orion.
Yeah, it's
Orion.
Orion. You know, the one that James Hetfield doesn't sing in.
You know, if I was ever going to chase somebody down that fucked over my daughter, though, I can pretty much guarantee Master of Puppets is going to be playing in the car. Huh?
Kill 'Em All's not a Metallica album.
Well, Kill 'Em All still had
Kill 'Em All's a Megadeth album.
yeah, it still had Dave Mustaine. I firmly believe that
the first 4 albums I think had Dave Mustaine.
no.
Or at least 2 of them.
I thought Dave Mustaine took off after Kill 'Em All.
I don't.
Or it might have been in the making of Ride the Lightning.
Shit, I do not know.
Uh-oh, Chris is looking through liner notes.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Actually, these are still wrapped in the plastic from the store.
Wait a fucking minute. Where's my pen? I need to write this shit down.
Not a big Motorhead fan. What the fuck? Going to see Five Finger Juice Box.
I'm writing this shit down.
I think it's
on.
Oh my.
On February 27th.
I'm kind of with Chris there. I like Five Finger Death Punch too.
On February 27th, 2024, Chronic Chris did not know.
No. A piece of rock trivia?
Right. The answer to a rock question. There. I've got it wrote down and saved.
Yeah.
Until Chris shows up to visit and steals it.
Well, we can just put it on the Facebook page. It will live forever in infamy.
Right?
Uh-oh.
I could have sworn Mustaine left after Kill 'Em All or during Ride the Lightning. During the making of Ride the Lightning.
He was on Kill 'Em All. Couple songs on Ride the Lightning, and he claims to have written parts of Leper Messiah for Master of Puppets.
That's his claim.
Yeah. The claim doesn't get you credit. I claim to do my homework. That doesn't mean I did my homework.
Yeah, Irene claims to masturbate. That doesn't mean that she did.
I'd believe it.
Like, look, pictures or it didn't happen, right?
There's a show that's out there that was kind of a spinoff of The Old Unleashed that claims to be original, but they're really not. Just saying.
Is that what I think it is?
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
So what do you got there, Chris? So
Kerry King in the very beginning. Kerry King was with Megadeth for a few shows, and he opted to leave Megadeth after less than a week so he could continue working on his own band, Slayer.
Right. Yeah, I'd go Slayer. But I mean, Megadeth made a big impact, and I don't know why Dave Mustaine still. I don't know if there's truth to it or if there's argumentative fact, but he keeps trying to lay claim on that one song on Master of Puppets, which was way after his time.
Yeah,
with Metallica, and Megadeth had already
still either way, even though it could be way after his time, he could be talking. There's a riff that he had laid a track down for that they used in it. It's possible, but
Well, and I mean, if the riff is there, the riff is there.
Yeah, and if you recorded it with Metallica, I mean, I'm sorry,
Then
you gave up.
Metallica owns the riff.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
whatever royalties you already have is what you get.
Yeah. I mean, both of them, I don't know why there's such a big animosity, because both bands are multi-billion-dollar fucking bands. Back the fuck off.
Yeah.
They've done they helped change the direction of rock history. Both bands. And multiple others in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Journey.
Chris, thought?
What?
We're talking your subject.
I'm sorry.
He's down a rabbit hole right now. You could tell.
Yeah, I was in a rabbit hole.
I was, like I said, I don't understand why they're having such the big battle, because Metallica and Megadeth and so many other bands.
I think they got over it though.
I hope they got
over it, because they did do a show as like the big four, all Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and so
that was back in what, 15, wasn't it?
Shit, even before that.
That would have been an amazing show.
Oh yeah,
tickets would have been
Metallica,
outrageous,
Megadeth,
though.
Anthrax, and Slayer.
Yeah.
June 22nd, 2010.
2010
at the Sonosphere Festival in Sofia, Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria, does that really count?
No.
Well, it was filmed, and there is a full DVD. All four bands came out and did their own set, and then all four of them came out and did a big four set.
Right. I'll tell you what they need to do. They need to do the show, but they need to do the show in
I do.
San Antonio, Texas. The Big Four in San Antonio, Texas.
So
and Metallica's the only band to have played on all 7 continents.
That's true.
Oh.
They did a show in Antarctica, and tickets were only available for people who lived in South America, whatever that country is at the very bottom of South America.
Finish.
And,
no, that ain't it.
Were they
and
over?
I thought it was Peru.
Might be
Chile or something like that. Peru, maybe. Yeah.
But either who.
Well, it wasn't anal art.
It was limited seating, and it was actually you had to put on headphones, and you got the concert through the headphones, so it didn't disrupt the ice shelf.
No shit.
Yep.
That would have been different.
Yeah.
I don't think I couldn't enjoy a concert like that.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting though.
Might as well just watch YouTube of a concert.
Fuck OKC.
No, if they're gonna do something like that, they need to do it
in San Antonio.
No,
and do not piss on the Alamo this time.
Hog Rock.
It's gotta be chilly.
Are you really gonna go Bike World with me? Because you know where I'm gonna go.
That's where they hold Full Terror Assault.
Sturgis.
Well, yeah, that'd be a good place for it. I wasn't going Biker World. I was going like metal concert. Like
Big
Full Terror Assault is the American version of Wacken Festival. You camp right there on site. It's fucking badass.
Big Four at Bike Week, Miami or Daytona.
Daytona?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where to do it. Mid-February, Daytona Bike Week.
No.
Yes. Yes. And I could give you one word as to
No.
why, and Irene will agree with me. Titties.
Why? No, I'm saying 4th of July weekend on a barge where the Mississippi and Ohio meet up.
Maybe.
And then you just have party barges all out there.
4th of July weekend, San Antonio.
How
too
hot
hot.
is it there? Jeez. I like the February.
Well, I mean, it'd only be about 105. I mean, we'd be okay.
Now,
Right.
Daytona in February.
But
You're
it's a
about
dry
five-
heat.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying we'd be okay. Because it'd be rope. The whole city, everybody who's not welcome
Hey,
for the party
no.
would have to be booted out of the city. And then the whole city is open. So if it starts to get too hot, take off your clothes.
That depends on what part of Texas you're also in. Texas is hot as balls either way, regardless. But some parts of Texas, especially West Texas, is a little bit drier than East Texas.
Well, I'm talking San Antonio, South Central Texas. Or we could just say fucking South Texas and call it Corpus Christi.
Yeah, but English?
And they perform right on the fucking deck of the USS Lexington.
No comprende.
Lo siento, no hay de qué.
No comprende.
Sí.
Yeah,
Okay.
English?
They
Blame
perform.
Canada.
Yeah, okay, I will blame Canada. But they perform right on the deck of the USS Lexington, and the party is in the downtown, or right there in the park on the coast.
Better. Wrigley Field.
I'm down for Wrigley Field.
That place.
I would make the trip for Wrigley Field.
I'm sorry. You want to tear down Wrigley Field? You can have the Big Four play at Wrigley Field.
No,
Yeah.
no. I don't know who keeps trying to think that that's what I want. No, I want Soldier Field and Wrigley Field to be saved and Chicago to burn to the ground. Oh, and save the United Center for the Blackhawks and the Bulls.
Why the Blackhawks
It's
suck?
not that bad.
Yeah. Leave the United Center as well.
Yeah, leave the United Center, Wrigley Field, Soldier Field, fuck Comiskey, burn the rest of Chicago to the ground.
What about
Should we play
Toyota
the
Park
Zoo?
where the Chicago Fire play? They play
Yeah,
soccer.
okay, keep Toyota Park.
The Brookfield Zoo.
Oh, that's
yeah,
meat.
we can. Well, yeah, that's.
I mean, we
dinner.
could eat the animals out of the Brookfield Zoo.
Yeah, and if we're gonna burn Chicago,
Those are
I mean, they're
tasty.
already roasted and barbecued and. some
Right,
of
and
them
then
may
Chicago
have
could become the third city.
I've never had dolphin before.
Ooh.
been- No comment.
I don't know if I'd be all about eating flipper, though.
Yeah.
Just close your eyes.
Tastes
And
like
on
tuna.
that note,
Tastes like
we've
tuna.
we've been at it for almost 2 hours.
Does.
So, Irene, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Free Willy.
Free Willy.
They did that. He lives
Yeah.
off the coast of Norway.
No, your husband did that. That's how you wound up pregnant.
Yeah.
That's how Julie ended up pregnant.
Oh, Jesus
When a
Christ.
snake took a plunge.
I
Once
thought you
again,
were talking about Free Willy, not Anaconda. Oh, Adam, what are your final thoughts tonight?
I don't know. I've just enjoyed tonight, just overall. We talked about so much that I just can't pinpoint one solid idea to blanket it all.
That's the thing I love about these shows like this. There's
Yeah.
just no way. We're bouncing all over the place. It never stops.
Mhm.
I usually blame that on Chris.
He blames Canada.
You know, something about titties and fire and cocaine and music and sex and, you know,
Sex, drugs, and rock
rock
and roll.
albums.
Hey, Chris, this sounds like my sophomore year.
And rock and roll and sex
Yeah.
and drugs and rock and roll and sex
Exactly.
and drugs and
Drugs and rock and roll. Oh, Chronic Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts. Don't forget tomorrow I'm gonna be talking with the band Generation Landslide, and that'll be on my YouTube channel as well as the Asgard Facebook page. And Saturday, April 13th, if you're along I-55, stop at the Top Fuel Saloon. We are having a big old festival there. Well, a little big old thing. A show. Prison City Brigade, Pit Lord, Old Fat Bastard, and the Dirty and the Dirty Sphincters, Heartsick, the Almas, and Jezebel's Burlesque Show. We also have raffles for a bottle of blackened whiskey along with the original 4 Metallica albums, bottle of Kiss rum, Def Leppard gin, and Motorhead whiskey.
I want that.
And we're also going to be doing a silent auction for a Vince Neil signed guitar and another guitar. I don't know which one, but I got several of them. I'll throw one in. And yeah, that's all going to be going down at the Top Fuel Saloon in Braidwood, Illinois, to raise money for the nonprofit that Asgard is now a part of, to raise money for independent musicians for any trouble they may have on the road while touring. Car breaks down, tire goes flat, alternator goes out. Shit happens.
Somebody
Asgard
got crabs.
I don't know.
You
if we're
might
gonna
be on
cover
the
that.
line there.
That's
We are
right.
not going to cover your bills to the free clinic. But, you know, vehicle problems, unforeseen problems, we're going to do our best to help you out. And that's what we're raising money for this nonprofit for.
But crabs is an unforeseen problem.
Yeah, but it's more of a personal problem. You'll still be able to make it to the next show. You might dance and move around a little bit more on stage, but you'll get there.
Yeah, but what if you're a drummer and you got crabs? You got to sit down and play.
Might be the fastest double bass pedal ever.
I was gonna say you're really gonna have to work that double bass just right.
I mean, look, not everybody is fucking Phil Collins, okay?
Well, now even Phil Collins isn't Phil Collins. I mean, shit.
No, he's not anymore.
I'm sorry if you ask me. One of the greatest drummers ever is Neil Peart.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to see his complete kit, you're going to need an aerial view because he has a doorway to get into his kit.
I have a hard on every time I see the aerial view of that kit.
And he uses every single piece.
Yes, he
in the
does.
performance.
It's amazing. Chris says his final thought tonight is everything is easier with lube.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, I am TJ. That's Chronic Chris. Irene has escaped the jaws of death. Adam's still interning. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for enjoying our surprise Tuesday night show. And I'm not going to make any guarantees, but I plan for us to be back on Sunday night at normal time, 4 p.m. So this has been Mayhem's Amigos. Take care. Support your local music. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night, everybody.